I have very good school, like a model school. So we can bring the people there, train the people there, show what is our model school, and then we can think about the franchisee. In that today's video you post in YouTube, you were talking with that guy. So you asked him question whether you want to earn money or you want to do the social service.
Yeah.
So he gave you answer. I like this teaching field and this one. But my answer for this question I want to give you.
And to make money.
I think
Everybody
yes,
has to. Everybody has to make money.
yes, money and social service both hand in hand.
Yes.
If means we should earn that much amount, we can easily serve the people who are needy people. So that is my thing. Now you can initiate the thought.
Yeah. See, I have been at the university level.
And one more. My friend is with me.
Namaste.
She is also working in on competitor school. She is a principal there, and we met at one place, and our both views and everything coincide. You can say in the language of physics, because you are a physics person.
Yeah.
So I told her regarding like what I want to do in future. I don't want to stuck with this Modasa only. What is my big plan? And she is also a talented lady, so she can also help me. So I have such kind of 5-6 people. All are working principals in different part of the India. So that all can help us. We can bring in our system, and you can mentor us, and you can tell us how we can grow.
See, I was part of a university system at the highest level.
Yeah.
I was teaching the last, my teaching assignment was with a private university in Hyderabad. During the COVID time, I was a mathematics professor there, teaching BTech, MTech, MBA, BBA, and all people for one paper called the Campus to Corporate.
Right.
Campus to Corporate, when we test people, I was part of space department, I was part of many private companies, MNC companies for recruiting people and all that. We found the basic knowledge of basic science is lacking.
Right.
See, for example, when I go for teachers training program, luckily I'm sitting in a seat there, I was cleaning up the area. I have seen one small gadget which I use for teaching teachers.
Right. Scale.
This is a scale which is made into a rectangle, but when I fold it, it becomes a circle.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
Is it flexible?
Yeah, it's flexible. I made it like that.
Okay.
Okay. So the reason for showing this is a circle and a square has got a great relationship.
Right.
But that relationship, 4 feet is the perimeter, but when you fold it becomes 2 pi r.
Yes.
Pi r square become a square. So where the pi comes from? And that pi is what is adding you a larger area where I will show them that no, this cannot be passed on my body, but if I make a circle, it can easily go. And if I make an ellipse, it becomes easier. That's why the earth is ellipse like that. See, this is a small equipment which doesn't cost much.
Right.
But I don't think our teachers think like this, no?
Yeah.
I want.
Circle or sphere is the most stable shape in the.
Yeah, I can teach this geography, I can teach physics, I can teach maths from a small expenditure. That is because our teachers are not creative.
Right.
And teachers are not creative from the childhood onwards. So we have LKG, UKG. I keep saying London Bridge is falling down. I am sure if I come to your place and ask all the teachers where is London Bridge, they may not have an answer. Or they may tell it is London, but it's wrong. London Bridge is not in London. So I started asking questions from the childhood teachers, training them. I must have seen millions of teachers, millions of parents and millions of students. Most of them have no idea about what they are reading, what they are writing. That is because from childhood onwards, we make them to by heart something without asking questions. So I want teachers to be trained to ask questions, parents to be asked questions, students should ask questions. So create an environment where we may have retired people, we may have people who are interested. They can come and sit in a school where they can contribute. It becomes like a family get together rather than classroom based divisions and
by,
classes.
by inspiring your thought, I already started one 15 days, once in a 15 days, parents of any standard will come and sit with their sit with their
Wonderful,
kids.
wonderful,
I
wonderful,
started this.
wonderful. That will actually that will make teachers more perfect, because they will become more cautious in the class. They will become so systematic. They will not do mistakes unknowingly. They will not get scolding and all that. Their
Yeah,
temperament will become good. They will prepare
yeah, yeah.
well.
PTM temperature on the teacher will be less.
Yes. So thank you for acknowledging and then making it happen in some schools, right? So I want such a model from age 3 to grade 3. Their social interaction will improve not when the peer groups are the highest level. Their youngsters
Yeah,
to youngsters, they will communicate more. So my question is, why not have a classroom where at least one day in a school, LKG, UKG, nursery, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, combined like a assembly program where let them make sound, let them make galate, no problem.
right.
But tolerate it at least for a day or maybe a half day, and see how the communication happens, how the learning sharing happens. Give them craft, get their help, make them to read newspaper. Not reading newspaper, what I do is I will give the box file for each children
Okay.
and lot of old newspaper. Let them cut and then put all that
Yes.
similar news in one box, another news in another box, by which they are reading what is politics, what is sports, what is cinema, what is advertisement. All that they will learn, by which young children will say, is it the same? Then they will say, no, this is not, because this is not correct. You will see the elderly children guiding the young children during the course. This is what I did in my camps. So I want some school to take it up as a model where the teachers are only directors, they are only mentors, and then
Yes.
the calling, the name itself like sir, madam, all should go. Every teacher becomes a grandmother. Your child is being given to the grandmother, so every parent becomes the teacher's daughter or son.
Yes.
Assume that the maturity comes like that in the grandmother, their patience will improve, their passion will improve, their love will improve. And let children ask 100 questions every day instead of giving knowledge. Ask questions. You give me few children, they will by heart all the countries and capitals from nursery to third grade, putting them in a group and then making them to learn in a specific fashion. I have done these
Yeah.
experiments.
Yeah. Yes.
Controlling them is not a problem because we don't have to control them. Allow them to learn. You can look at my Columbus camp, in which young children will come and then lie down in a very specific fashion. We have age 3 to 13 years children in my camp. All of them will lie down very specifically in a style which I'm asking. Nobody will speak. It was in a church, and the church had a huge hall. All that facility we have used for showing how children can become so disciplined. Got it? You don't have to shout at them to make them disciplined. You show discipline, children will get. So this is a different style of teaching methodology which I adopted. I am practicing for last 20-23 years. If your facilities can be used, you can make some few teachers and few parents to come. You can call me at any point of time. I will be ready to give my service as social service. I'll
That
come.
was that.
Yeah.
That was my next question only because I want to call you in my school.
Yeah, definitely I'll be there. And at higher, this is for the younger grade. For the higher grade, what I do is I teach maths a day, physics a day, chemistry a day, English a day. You can see grade 10 maths, physics, chemistry, biology, etc. subjects, and Dr. TPS. You will see at least one video. I'll make a group activity in which they will learn one chapter in a day. They will prepare questions, they will make answers, they will start evaluating. All the job will be done by the students. Teachers will not have to struggle.
Right.
We will make groups in such a fashion the bright and the dull will become in one group. So they will teach each other, because I will not make the brightest fellow to present the questions and then answers and all that. I will make the dull fellow to do it. So it is the bright fellow's responsibility to teach the young children. That is why in one of the video I mentioned, if some student says I know 100 countries and capitals, the credit is not for the school. The credit is for the parents. If all the children in the classroom says we know 100 countries and capital, the credit goes to the teacher. But if all those school people says, the credit goes to the director. You understood? So I don't believe in giving awards and presentations to one child in a school. I want the whole school children become eligible for that. But it is not very difficult. But if you look at our Bharatiya Parampariyam, the Indian tradition, you can see Krishna and Kuchela. Kuchela is the poorest of the poor. And Krishna was the king's son. Both of them studied together. They had a great companion. So they did not study in one school where it was next neighborhood. They studied crossing at least 7 states.
Yes.
Understood? Those days, if that can be done, I am sure today also people can come and join your school if the school is great. The school is great because the Acharya was great. Not the facilities were great. So I don't believe in the building. I believe in the teacher who is a role model, who can be giving something which is different and great from the other places. So your idea of starting the pre-schools and other बच्चों के लिए क्या कर सकते बाहर, that can be a feeder school for your school.
Yes.
So the concept which I run in this early childhood education is any small colony, any small hamlets, any small place, you make a entrepreneurship program where youth, teachers who want to teach, they don't want to spend full time but they can spend 2 hours, create a society sort of a thing. 10 people join together, say we will start a school. Under your umbrella, you give a licensing to them. They run it in their neighborhood so that nursery children don't have to take a bus to come to school. They can go to the nearby school. But after 3rd grade and 4th grade, they need a guarantee that you will get admission in my school.
Yes.
So if your school can guarantee that, the feeder centers can start in different places, and such a feeder center will give students to your school, and your 11-acre campus will be running the higher classes with the full strength.
That was my plan, because big cities near about like approximately 40 kilometers radius, and we have 20 buses, and students are coming from that buses.
Yeah.
But KG students is also joining the buses and they are coming.
Actually, that is torturing. Actually, that is torturing.
That's why I want to start 5 centers. Surrounding area, and as your plan, they will be feeder in 3rd and 4th standard in our school. Like
yes. So that is why I believe age 3 to grade 3 concept of grandma child care shiksha Gurukulam, which is a very informal as per the new education policy, and the teachers need not to be the regular teachers. We can have part-time, time spending, contributing, elderly people, youth who wanted to start such a system. They will all get trained, and under the YUVA university, which is I am the Acharya for that, I can give them certification on different education systems.
Right.
Okay, so that is what my plan is.
Yesterday I took one meeting of my KG teachers, like some 11 to 12 teachers were there, and I explained your grandma concept to them, and they were very surprised. And they started following this, and I told them, you decide one day in week and call all KG parents to sit. So they will understand how teacher is standing and teaching the students whole day, and how students are sitting on the chair. So they will next time know school ne kya kiya and teacher ne kya padhaya. They will get everything what you are doing.
Correct.
So I started this already. KG teachers are working on that. And I told this grandma concept actually to them.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
And I quote you also there, and I mention them regarding our today's meeting, and I also tell them you people will get certification from your this TPS plan as per that, and then our school will be like mentor school. then we can call the other things as your plan.
Yes, yes. You can suggest a date. I'm sure I can announce it pan India. At least a few people from different places who are educators, who are principals, who wanted to start such things will come to your
When
place.
yeah, what is my plan? Like when you will visit our school, so one day we will call approximately 11 to 12 district teachers.
Yeah.
If that I will do digital marketing for that,
Yes.
and interested people will come and they will that will be free. We will offer them food and everything,
Okay.
and you will be there as a their motivator. You will meet my teachers also one day, and one day outsiders also will take.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
And in order to spread this Prarthana also, that we can pick few people who can make my branding and they can open their school that the same day. Like
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
so which month you will be free?
No, you can tell me whichever. This weekend I am there in Delhi for another teachers empowerment program. I don't
Yes, because
go.
May year vacation will be there, May,
Yeah.
and June again school will start.
You
And
can tell
one
me
month
which is
yeah,
good for
one
you.
month time.
Is it vacation is good for you or the teaching time is good for you? Which month is good for you? All it is up to you.
Yeah, May month is good for teachers. They will be free and they can come.
Yeah, you can tell me the date, exact date. You can tell
Yeah,
me.
we don't want gardi, we want dirty people. We don't want crowd.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Generally,
I also say,
as you said, I don't attend any of the award functions because it is in Hyderabad. I get an opportunity to meet people, and one among
exactly.
400 like you will get attracted, and something will get conveyed, right?
Right, right.
Yeah. See, the Delhi thing which I am going for an empowerment program. Yesterday, I finished writing a book of 80 pages on empowerment of teachers, and it's already printed. I am carrying few copies to distribute there free. That's what generally I do.
Right.
Did you just say you are? Did you just say you are the Acharya of YUVA University? Something?
Yeah, there is a university which is called Yoga University of Americas, which is registered in America, Florida, which can run Indian education system, Indianized knowledge system spreading all across the globe.
I have done PhD from there only.
Oh, that may be the Hindu university or
YUVA only. That Yoga University
Yoga University.
of the Americas, Florida.
wonderful,
I
wonderful.
so I got
Yeah, that is run from Bangalore actually.
exactly, sir.
Yeah. So last
She,
month,
she, she is following Om Shanti.
wonderful, wonderful. I think it's high time for us to meet. So I am getting one more co-guide. Yesterday the student was asking who can be a guide. So I said anybody can be a guide who knows the system, right? So I got a memorandum with Yuva University, and I don't want to be under that strait because the freedom will be curtailed. So I started one school under that is called Shiksha Gurukulam. Actually, Shiksha Gurukulam I am running for last 23 years. So I attached the Shiksha Gurukulam to the university so that I can run under that anything what I want. But when the certification needs, I can approach them.
I have one question, sir.
Yeah.
Like the real challenge comes from parents. I think that we need to change the evaluation system also. Because what happens, the evaluation system will exist, no, and the marking and all, no. Parents are very much conscious about, okay, my child has not scored. What are you doing? You know, you are getting too much into activity and the real this that. So they feel that the school is not doing much. This challenge at times, can be an impediment in what we are looking forward to.
See,
Counsel parents.
yeah.
I want to add this like Renu madam what you told. Same thing happened when I joined this Prarthana. People were giving more importance to the report card. Then I call one orientation program. 600 parents were there, and that day I offer them food and everything. And then I explain them. You want marks or you want your skill children? The student who know the skills. If you want marks in my hand. Up to 9th standard, whatever marks you want, I can write on your report card and I can give you. Whenever you will leave my school, just tell me how many percentage you want on the report card. I will write and I will give you.
But sir, our saying no will not impact parents more, but if you say no, a person who is quite learned and you will say it will influence their minds more because
See,
when you come,
definitely when I come, I address three group of
We
people.
will call parents also.
No, three group of people. My name itself is Dr. TPS. So I keep
Yes.
saying teachers, parents, and students.
Yes.
I want to address all the three. And coming to the evaluation program, why people are worried about only marks? Because your evaluation is only maths, physics, chemistry, biology. I will give you a format in which from nursery onwards your progress report will contain at least 50 grades. The grades can be whether the child can pass the thread to the needle. That can be an evaluation.
exactly.
Understood?
We introduced this year, sir.
Yeah.
Actually,
All the
yeah,
skills I will list out and tell you. If a student can open up the video YouTube and look at it, that becomes a skill. You should also evaluate that ability.
yes.
You understood? The examination need not be physics, chemistry, maths today. It
No,
need
no.
not be ABCD. If a child can look at, I am giving an assignment for all the children with a smartphone in their hand and asking them to go to the website of your school and then locate the parents' entry login. Good enough. If anybody can do, you must grade them as A plus in that technology at the lower grade, right? So give such assignments, add them into your progress report. So I believe that the evaluation system which we are following, though the education system has improved and changed and modernization came, the evaluation system which we are following is still the old one. So parents cannot agree that. We can.
These are activity. Sorry to interrupt. These
No
are
issue.
activity-based evaluation, but what they are concerned about is their writing. Are they able to write answers? Because in future, if they have to appear for UPSC or something or some competitive exams, they should have the habit of writing also.
You can look at. I will. You go to my website. You can see the civil service prelims handbook, which can be downloaded straight away. See, I am not aiming at children who is passing 10th grade or 11th grade. My civil service aspiration and guiding children started nearly 23 years back. Why am I coming to the school education is because children are just given marks and then passed to them. They are not able to understand the difficulty in facing examination in the competitive world. So, taking note, making note, not giving note by teachers. The teachers must change their style of giving notes, giving answers, giving questions and asking the same questions and answers. When you evaluate such fashion, children are not learning. Actually, my class ends with the asking children to write 10 questions from the chapter which I taught.
Right.
If children can write questions, they are the most brightest. If they can write answers for the questions which I gave, I don't believe that they are bright. Because
So that is my methodology. When I will teach any particular paragraph or any chapter, I will tell them to design number of questions.
Yes.
Because when they design questions, they will get the answer, and each answer have number of questions again.
100%.
That's why knowledge will be evaluated.
So
and what it is my yeah.
So your progress report will have such a ability. How many questions they can prepare? Based on that, we will see the quest for knowledge. We don't have a grading system in which quest for knowledge is being evaluated by teachers, right?
Yeah.
What is basically to be evaluated is the quest for knowledge of the students. If I can say my student have got a lot of questions, I think I must give first rank to him than giving the question and answer who scores 100%.
We have to first convince the parents.
Definitely, that is not an issue at all. I don't think that's not an issue.
Otherwise, that will be a barrier. So initially, in the first
only before 2 years before back only I make all the parents understand the marks are nothing, skills is everything, and that's why how I attracted this much admissions, because parents are not asking any question to me. They are telling me our students can do lot of things.
I can stand as an example because I was thrown out of a school in the 8th grade being the worst student. Because my academic rank was always 27 and there were only 27 children, right?
So we'll plan your visit to my campus,
Yeah.
and we'll call all the neighboring teachers also that day.
Yeah.
So also this last example that you gave, you were 27. This is a big motivation for
Yeah.
all the
That is what I keep saying and projecting generally. So when I come, use me for your higher grade, 10th, 11th, 12th grade for specific subjects of maths, physics, chemistry, biology, where one day or half day I will teach one subject and then show them how to learn that subject very, very systematically.
We will keep 2 days, and I will divide time like that, so all the stakeholders can get benefit.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, and then at the same time we will plan also how to. My plan is like 100 Prarthana.
Definitely. It will be a great Prarthana for.
I will search the dates and I will give you 2-3 days. We can finalize.
Yeah, fine.
We
100%.
will pay. I will pay your air travels and everything. We can all the facilities.
And it is a long due for me to travel to Ahmedabad. After 1989. 1989 is too long, right? I have traveled all across India, but very, very rarely
Not to Gujarat.
not to Gujarat.
Okay. So we'll plan it. Okay, sir.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you. Then we'll on the WhatsApp. I will we'll decide.
Thank you. Namaste to my sister. Yeah. Thank you. Namaste. God bless.